In a quiet, forgotten corner of town, nestled among overgrown trees and obscured by an air of mystery, stood the infamous Ravenwood Mansion. Its imposing facade bore the weight of years gone by, its once grandeur now faded into eerie decay. Ravenwood Mansion had long been abandoned, its halls rumored to be haunted by restless spirits and echoing with whispers of unspeakable horrors. It was a moonless night when a young pizza delivery boy named Jake received an unusual order. The address led him to Ravenwood Mansion, a location that had been blacklisted by the local pizza joint due to the unsettling stories that surrounded it. But Jake, in desperate need of some extra cash, decided to take the job, brushing off the tales as mere superstitions. As he approached the mansion, the dim light of his car's headlights cast long shadows across the crumbling stone walls. The atmosphere was suffocating, the air thick with an unexplainable tension. Ignoring the unease that crept over him, Jake made his way to the mansion's entrance, clutching the pizza box tightly. The door creaked open with a haunting groan, revealing a dimly lit foyer that seemed frozen in time. Cobwebs adorned the corners, and the air was heavy with the scent of decay. Jake's heart raced, but he reminded himself that he was just there to make a delivery and nothing more. He cautiously stepped deeper into the mansion, following a faint trail of flickering candlelight. The shadows seemed to dance and sway, playing tricks on his mind. The walls seemed to whisper, carrying with them the weight of forgotten secrets. Jake's pulse quickened, his anxiety building with every step. Finally, he reached a door that stood slightly ajar. The room beyond was illuminated by the glow of candles arranged in a circle. The atmosphere was chilling, and a sense of foreboding settled over him like a suffocating blanket. A voice from within the room beckoned him, a voice that seemed to come from all directions at once. "Come in, dear delivery boy," the voice whispered, carrying a haunting melody that sent shivers down Jake's spine. Swallowing his fear, Jake pushed the door open and stepped into the room. The sight that greeted him froze him in his tracks. Before him stood a gathering of ghostly figures, their translucent forms swirling and shifting like smoke. They wore attire from a bygone era, their eyes hollow and devoid of life. In the center of the room, atop a decaying table, lay the pizza box Jake had brought. The room was filled with a strange, intoxicating aroma that seemed to draw him in. Unable to resist, he approached the table, his fingers trembling as he opened the box. To his shock and horror, the pizza was not what he had expected. Instead of cheese and toppings, it bore an otherworldly pattern, a symbol that seemed to pulse with a dark energy. The ghostly figures around him began to chant in an ancient, guttural language, their voices rising in intensity. As Jake stared at the symbol, his vision began to blur, his surroundings melting away like a mirage. The mansion seemed to shift and warp, becoming a nightmarish labyrinth of endless corridors. Desperation took hold as Jake tried to find his way back, but the mansion's layout seemed to defy all logic. And then, with a deafening roar, everything went black. Weeks turned into months, and Jake's disappearance remained a mystery. His car was found abandoned near the entrance of Ravenwood Mansion, but there was no sign of him anywhere. The townspeople whispered of his fate, claiming that he had fallen victim to the spirits that haunted the mansion. To this day, Ravenwood Mansion stands as a grim reminder of the pizza delivery boy who ventured into its depths and was never seen again. The mansion's halls continue to echo with his desperate cries, a haunting melody that lingers in the night, a warning to all who dare to tread near its cursed threshold.